Woke up first thing this morning, had a camel on my face, a camel toe. Someone demanded to express their lust on top of my face, and I could not believe it. I was being lynched right there on the cot in a hotel room, full of people watching us everywhere. I had been dancing all night. I didn't even know where I was when I woke up. I couldn't smell nothing but fresh hooch dripping on top of my lips. It's because I had been attacked. Someone had attacked me and decided to hold me down and make me take the fruit of the secret garden. Welcome to Club Soda. What's your flavor? The subject that we're going to discuss today is the affliction of falling in love with a burlesque whore. Okay? The affliction and aftermath of falling in love with a burlesque whore. Now you are free to leave your suggestions and any comments right there. See that little cursor on the screen blinking? You may leave an emoji. When I take these calls, a lot of people are speechless because they really don't know where I'm going with this conversation. But I want to talk about all whores. Some of them are small, some of them are tall, some of them are bald, like me. But I have been mistaken for several different types of hoes all over the universe. Even Baby Yoda have been attacked sexually because someone had been propositioning him as a prostitute and he just met another alien. And they kind of look alike, kind of like Amber Rose and her baby daddy. But that is not the point. I went to a shaker club myself, the Love Shack. Cotton Eye Joe was there. Cupid was there as well. And of course, Baby Yoda was accompanying me with his date that looked like his twin. That's fraternal. We was all dressed to the nines. We had on our best outfits of grunge and medieval war. And we were being entertained. There was women on the stage jumping through hoops. Dennis walked in and shut down everything because he had on a leather onesie and an umbrella. He was imitating Rihanna. The show was going well. Then we were drinking and sipping, talking, sipping and laughing, sipping, and on and on. Erica Badu could not be there. She had been making goose juice. Well, let's ponder upon the performance of the woman that was swallowing fire. At that point, I had been fascinated. I had been wild and awed. She didn't have on no bra. She on some glitter panties. Looked like they had been painted between her legs. I asked Baby Yoda, did he notice anything strange about that? The woman was a man. There have been speculation saying that it was Caitlin Bruce. Caitlin Bruce had left messages on the underground that she would be disguised as a burlesque whore and that she would be creeping in my window when nobody would notice that we were an item because our sexual parts was matching. So let's just ponder upon that. Caitlin Bruce is a burlesque whore, okay? Wearing glitter panties and Converse to match. And I put that whore right there in that cage. And she began to grind and thrust on the bars of love and asphyxiation. And once this had been leaked out, at that point, the people insisted that I would take up rest in the sewers of California until I had been discovered on the Underground Railroad. Let's just ponder upon that. Caitlin Bruce is a burlesque whore, and she had fallen in love with Dr. Pepper. Caitlin Bruce is a burlesque whore, and she had fallen in love with Dr. Pepper. Just one of my alter egos. I have been taking calls every day, trying to conceal my identity as cocaine on crack. No one knows what this entails. No one knows about the passion burning between my legs to try to conceal the fire of the burning bush, a consuming flame. Right? Many people have been standing in line just for a drink of the burning bush from between my legs, but I always disappear, trying to redirect people to the sexual traffic that Jesus Christ have been kidnapped to. He have been held hostage, and the only one that knows where Jesus is Caitlin Bruce, because he is amongst all the burlesque whores of the world. They don't need no music. Only thing they need is glitter panties on. And at that point, many people have dropped dead right there in front of that stage. They was crying. Some of the people had diarrhea after they seen them burlesque whores with them glitter panties on. And let's not mention Tomcat, the little ducktail braid that he had, that wet and wavy piece. It was one piece, it was not 27. The other 26 pieces would not fit on his scalp. He only had that one piece in the back. But that is not the point. Caitlin Bruce is the only burlesque whore that is making a public statement about the love and lust that she has for me, and the rights of other women that are from Hacksville. They used to be men as well. Okay? And the reason that they can't figure me out is because I look like the golden child. And I have a driver license. And I'm allowed to see the entertainers that are walking around with a pussy on their body. The craving for pussy is so overwhelming to the general public. Many men are cutting on their own body so that they can look more like women. It's part of punk culture. But I didn't want to see no punks over there on that stage with those type of panties on, swallowing roasted marshmallows in one gulp. I had never seen nothing like that before in my life. But the next point of the show, a woman decided to take a sword down her throat. And she stuffed it as long as she could. She had been successful with this act, and this was not a circus. This was a show about burlesque whores that had been posing topless with glitter panties on. And that moment was when I met Caitlin Bruce. She had pledged her undying love for me at that point because she thought I was dressed like a little boy. It's because I had on a robe made of burlap that Baby Yoda made for me. She said that I was dressed the most elegant in the party. She noticed me from across the room. So I said thank you. But this morning I woke up and there was a camel toe sitting right on my face. That's all I remember. I do not know if Bill Cosby was there. Okay? Now let's just ponder upon that. What do we do when a burlesque whore falls for us as being masters and expert in sex. They are paid prostitutes and they are professionals. But when a master like myself or Baby Yoda, they have been speculations that I am Darth Vader, but I didn't have that outfit on. I was dressed like the Golden Child. But I woke up naked. That is the point that I want to bring up. And these people have been expressing that they only want to drink from the fountains of my secret garden. And Caitlin Bruce is the culprit. Now let's just point it up right now. You can leave an emoji in the comments screen right there. Now I met another woman that's a natural born burlesque woman. And she is a stone cold freak, just like Oprah. I'm interested in her, but I don't know how to explain to Caitlin Bruce that we are not going half on the baby because we are both elderly people. And I know that she is a brand new born woman in a man body that have been transformed to a woman. Like many others, they all think I'm their husband. Since there are speculations that Darth Vader is the bridegroom, which is me.